after the Ortiz-Liddell fight, everyone's blaming the commission, especially the California Commission, for letting it happen. And this was Andy Foster, his response to it. He said that it was going to happen somewhere, so he felt better that it happened there, where he can, he's like one of the best dudes in the commission, right?
Yeah. And California's
plus he passed all the tests, he passed everything, and he's also saying, like, why would I want to be the guy to get in the way of this guy making this much money, and I can make it the safest as I can here, where it's going to happen somewhere else anyways?
That makes zero sense.
And by the way, he said you're telling a fighter he can't make $500,000.
Yeah,
he passed all the tests.
That's the thing. He passed all the tests.
What we need to reevaluate what these tests are. If Chuck Liddell passed the test, he should not be able to fight anymore.
That's the best response. What the tests are.
What tests are these that he was able to clear those tests cognitively and compete at a high level? That's insane.
Yeah.
So Andy Foster needs to go, maybe our tests aren't the best, because he definitely should have been in there.
Yeah.
What was Tito Ortiz like after the fight? Did they shake hands?
Yeah. Respectful.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Well,
Andy Foster needs to, I think Andy Foster is one of the best, but you need to reevaluate your fucking tests if he passed all those. That's insane.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Andy. What else? That's it?
That's it, man.
No, I don't think Andy's saying that, if California was the safest place to fight, and also that he passed all the tests, and it's like telling a fighter, the fight was going to happen. He said the fight was going to happen. Whether it was in Russia or somewhere, was going to happen. But you had Herb Dean as a ref, and all the safety procedures were there. And if Chuck's going to fight, the best place to fight, even though it wasn't safe, was California. So, it was very hard for him to say no, because there was nothing to say no on, which goes back to what you're saying. We need to reevaluate these tests.
That's the number one thing I agree.
Yeah.
The tests are just
Chuck should not be fighting.
Weird.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Did you expect it to be that bad?
No. Everyone told me, I assumed if he went through, I didn't know what test he went through. I assumed if Andy Foster said he's good to go, he'd be good to go. I assume if his camp said, no, he looked great, he'd be good to go. We all got honey-dicked. He was not good to go.
You said, though, in your interview with Chuck, he seemed really present cognitively there, everything. So,
he was there. It's just, he just didn't.
That doesn't mean you should be fighting.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with fighting.
How old is he? 50?
48.
48. But a hard 48. You burn the camera.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Look at Herschel Walker. He seemed like he could handle himself, but Chuck seemed like he was just like a shell.
Mm-hmm.
Out
it's a
there.
shame, man.
I'm his big fan.
Well, it's also father time, and it's time to stop.
And he took so much damage.
Name another sport, a major professional sport, where these old legends can still compete. Go ask Joe Montana to throw a football for the 49ers right now.
That's right.
It's no different.
That's right,
I promise you, Joe Montana can pass all these same things.
Sure.
So should he be in uniform for the 49ers, competing against the Denver Broncos, and have Von Miller hit him? But he passed all the tests.
No, you're
what
right.
the fuck are you talking about? And MMA's the hardest sport in the world, yet we're okay with
Look
this.
at Tim Kennedy, as tough as he was, incredible. One of the best. And you said it. He goes, maybe Father Time touched him, and he just went, all right, I'm done. Like, it happens quickly.
That's a bad reference. I never said that about Tim Kennedy. I never said Father Time touched Tim Kennedy.
No, yes, you did on the podcast. You said you said it could be that Father Time. It wasn't. You said it on the podcast. You said it wasn't. You said, hey, when you turn like this, sometimes Father Time goes, hey, it's time now. We've had our time.
I think Tim has so many other options. Tim can still compete at the top 5 in the world.
I agree. But I'm saying if Tim Kennedy retires, Chuck Liddell, at 48, and Tim was 36. What I'm saying is that everybody, no matter how tough you are, everybody has a shelf life in fighting and in sports, especially combat sports, but not even in everything. And if you go through a lot of shit for a long time, you might be 36, you might be 40. That's a lot of miles. So, yeah. Don't worry, I'm not dissing Tim Kennedy.
No, I didn't either. It's a terrible example. Because Tim's like in his prime, and he has so many other options.
Yeah.
Chuck had no other options.
Yeah, Tim got distracted by TV.
Yeah, he has all these TV shows.
Well, that's the other thing. You can't do. I don't think you can do anything but MMA if you want to compete.
Woodley
on a high
begs
level.
to differ.
Well, he's only doing like MMA. He's only doing.
He's only doing a rap album, TV, movies.
What he is?
Oh yeah,
Bad
Bubba.
idea.
UFC tonight.
He's doing a rap album.
And then he's still the best welterweight on the world. So that argument doesn't work.
Well,
anymore.
maybe T. Woodley's an exception.
I used to always say that, and I'm like, all right, T. Willie's doing it.
He might be the exception.
Cormier too, right? He does a lot of stuff.
Not as much as Woodley.
Yeah, Cormier just does UFC tonight.
Yeah, but Cormier does analyst
still
stuff.
does. Yeah, he
Woodley's
does
doing a
lot of
rap
stuff.
album.
Yeah, it came out already. Does movies.
Oh, but then again, to be fair, he was also injured for a long time, so maybe he was doing it when he was.
He does no. During camp, that rap album came out. Yeah,
Yeah, but maybe it came
he does
out.
teams. He has his own show on TMZ Sports.
Damn.
And movies. He does a
movies,
bunch
yeah.
of stuff for sure.
T.
busy
Woodley
dude.
killing it.
So yeah, I stopped saying that after him. After he smoked fucking Darren Till, I was like, all right, no more of that. I guess you can do both.
Special guy, man.
Yeah.
When you see my back ripple and I pull myself up like a chimp 30 times bang, while talking to you, why wouldn't I give that to you as inspiration?
It's a gift, really.
It's a gift.